So I think there's so many reasons why Canadians love Ireland. You know, it begins with Céad Míle Fáilte.
100,000 welcomes.
And it's really the folks and the people in Ireland that deliver on that warm Irish welcome. We hear that more and more from Canadians. You know, they love Ireland, they love the beautiful countryside and everything that goes with that, but they love the people and the warm Irish welcome. There's close to 5 million Canadians that claim Irish ancestry, which is astounding given our overall population. But I think once folks are in Ireland, there's so much to see and do. We have an exciting events and festivals calendar that entertains 365 days a year. And I think, Eamonn, you had the opportunity to experience Tradfest in January.
I did. It was wonderful. And so going there in January, it's actually a very short flight, so you get there from Toronto in 6.5 hours, ready to have some fun and check in. And once you hit Temple Bar and the traditional music festivals, it's absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely, yes. And there's festivals throughout the year. So, you know, traditionally I think people thought they could only go to Ireland, you know, during the peak season, but there is year-round access with our friends at Air Canada Rouge, and so there's no better time to visit throughout the year.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we've absolutely growing our capacity into Ireland significantly over the last few years with Air Canada Rouge. We're up to a daily service from Toronto to Dublin, of course, and then also actually double daily on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we've recently launched, this year we'll be launching our first Vancouver service, which will be 3 flights a week from Vancouver to Dublin. So we just go from strength to strength, and Ireland, as you say, is a huge draw for Canadians.
Absolutely, we're very excited about that new service. It opens some opportunity for consumers in the West to get there on that direct flight. And as you mentioned, you know, a short 6.5 hour flight, and you're in Europe. Ireland is the closest European hub, and it's a great destination.
Absolutely, and also the euro, it's much more cost effective for Canadians than say the US dollar destination. So it's a great gateway and segue into Ireland and to Europe.
Yep, absolutely, and a great opportunity for folks to pay in Canadian dollars by booking a package through Air Canada Vacations, so it's all covered up front is a great option too.
Absolutely, and there's so much to do and see, as you say, whether it's fly drive. It's actually a very small country. It's an island. You know, it's maybe 500 miles long and 150 miles wide. So you can get around it pretty quickly. But I recommend when I go, I love to get the car, drive to places I haven't seen before myself, and whether you're going to Dublin, Belfast, Kilkenny, Cork, Donegal, Galway. It's all super place to be.
Yeah, so many vibrant cities. You know, Dublin and Belfast, as you mentioned, and many others. You know, so much to see and do that way. Or great opportunity to get to the West Coast, as you mentioned, a fly and drive tour, and to have an opportunity to explore the Wild Atlantic Way. It's 2,500 kilometers, and many folks would know it's actually the world's longest defined coastal touring route, which is pretty impressive when you mention that it's not a huge island in itself, but we do have the world's longest defined coastal touring route. So
yeah, and I think what you find is, I mean, most of the population is in obviously the key cities, and outside of the key cities, it's just such a beautiful, wild, rugged country. And as you say, it's the people that draw, I think, Canadians more than anything else. And it's great.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, the wild country and rugged countryside, you know, there's lots of fresh local ingredients being produced there, and we're seeing a new strand of Irish cuisine being developed. You know, as you mentioned, not a huge island, so really fresh local ingredients and really talented chefs creating some very delicious options there.
You must have the Irish stew that my mom makes, and also the potato bread. Super.
Yes, definitely. And the cheese and the beef, like everything is just so delicious. Everything.
And the seafood is tremendous, you say, because it is an island. So it's much improved over the years, I think, and Irish food now is fantastic. I think when we were in Dublin, it was a cacophony of tastes and sounds and smells. It was great.
So as we mentioned, there's so many reasons to visit Ireland, and just a reminder that we are here to help. You can visit us at ireland.com or give us a call at the office, and we look forward to working with yourself as well as our partners at Air Canada Rouge to continue our growth.
And on behalf of Air Canada, Air Canada Rouge and Air Canada Vacations, we look forward to welcoming you to Ireland. Baji nell me Jimmy go go la baji nell me is fella me young. Baji nell me Jimmy go go la baji nell me is fella me young.